Game 2 of this 3-game series, Tigers and Baltimore Orioles. The Tigers have won all 4 meetings with the Orioles this year.
On the mound for the Orioles, it is right-hander Zach Eflin. Eflin making his 8th start of the season, and he is 5-2 with a 4.47 ERA.
And a changeup, a pitch he's been throwing much more this year. He delivers beautifully to the inside corner to start the game with a strikeout.
That ball stayed and actually tailed back, just grabbed the inside corner.
Quickly 2 down in the first inning of this scoreless game. And Kerry Carpenter is coming up, and he hits a big chopper to first base on 1-2. O'Hearn has got it, races to first, and gets the force out. So a good beginning for Zach Eflin. A 1-2-3 frames.
Casey Mize, a very nice season for Casey at .291 off that hamstring injury in Colorado and a couple starts off the IL. There is a swing and miss, strike 3.
That was a very good at-bat for Casey Mize.
Yeah, he fouled a couple off, but he kept attacking.
It's the Orioles' first base runner of the game with the walk. So Henderson steals second, and now a base hit for O'Hearn can give the Orioles a run here in the bottom of the first.
3-2, swinging a fly ball, center field, softly hit. Parker Meadows coming in. He'll make the easy grab. Henderson stranded at second base.
It's a leadoff double for Jordan Westberg. Just off the left hamstring injury he was back from yesterday.
Scoring position right there with nobody out for the Orioles.
That'll bring up Cowser. Wave and a miss. There's a splitter that came corkscrewing inside. 1 away.
Jordan Westberg at second with 1 out.
Laureano.
Jam job line drive caught by Casey Mize. He'll flip down to Gleyber Torres. That couldn't have been any easier. Softly to Mize, and then a flip to Torres, inning ending 1-4 double play.
No score, bottom 3. Casey Mize allowed a leadoff double to Jordan Westberg in the second as Mullins hits a rocket fair down the right field line towards the corner. Mullins turns first. He's digging for 2, and he'll make it there with a belly flop. Another leadoff double for the Orioles as they open up the bottom of the third with a runner in scoring position.
Back off the injured list yesterday, went 0 for 4, and he picks up his first hit since return.
Ramon Urias will bat, so the Orioles an opportunity here against Mize to grab an early lead.
First pitch swinging, Ramon Urias to deep left field. It's gone! Riley Green thought about a jump, but resistance would have been futile. Urias' first pitch swinging just in front of the bird bat. Knocks his 3rd home run of the year out, and the Orioles jump on the board first.
Not letting Mize get ahead of him with the fastball so he could go to that splitter. He swings at the pitch, knocks it out of the ballpark.
Zach Eflin has allowed just 1 base runner so far, and it was a 2-out walk in the top of the 3rd. He has a 2-0 lead as Riley Green will bat.
Swinging a line drive, base hit into right center. Softly hit line drive, but softly hit line drives tend to fall in for hits.
And Riley Green has the Tigers' first hit.
That was just really good plate coverage there. 2-1, and that actually was a pretty good pitch by Zach.
And that brings up Spencer Torkelson, and that's a called strike 3. Down the middle, Rutschman didn't catch the ball, but called a strike, and the side is retired. The Tigers leave Green at first base. So far, Eflin 4 shutout innings with just 1 hit allowed.
There has been traffic on the base paths in every inning against Casey Mize. He's in a jam here with runners at the corners and nobody out on the 4th.
Casey Mize is going to have to pitch out of some trouble here.
Casey would love a strikeout right here.
Sure would.
0-2. There it is. Another right-on-right splitter. Strikeout number 4.
Big strikeout. The runner at 3rd and less than 2 outs.
Westberg at 3rd, Cowser at 1st. 1-2. Check swing. He did go. Strike 3. He pumped him a fastball and a stare from Mullins to Alex Tosi as he leaves the premises.
And gets that back-to-back strikeouts. Now not out of anything. Got to keep bearing down. Get yourself out of this inning.
Things go very well for you. Ground ball to 3rd. Here is Colt Keith. The first opportunity successfully done.
Boy, that's some kind of pitching by Casey Mize to get out of that inning.
2 outs here, top of the 5th inning. A 2-0 Orioles lead. And you get Eflin tacking the strike zone with the lowest walk rates in the game. And it's been great ever since the Orioles have gotten him. Ground ball out to 3rd base. It's fielded by Urias at the back of the dirt. He's on to first base. Retires Jake Rogers. And so another 1-2-3 inning for Zach Eflin. And he has turned in 5 scoreless innings
Mize stranded Henderson at second base in the first, stranded Holiday at second in the third, had runners at the corners, nobody out last inning, stranded Westberg at third. Now he's trying to strand a couple more runners. 3-2, the count on Westberg. Got it with a perfect fastball. Dotted it down and away at 97. Sixth strikeout ends the fifth for Casey. This will be 6 consecutive innings where the Orioles have had at least one base runner, A.J. Hinch, out of the dugout. End of the night for Casey Mize. We saw a lot of pluses, just a little bit scattershot, but certainly better than the last two. And once again, 2 in scoring position for the Orioles. They've left runners in scoring position the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. And Tyler's hoping to make it the 6th inning as well. Got him! Bottom rail, 94 from Tyler Holton. Gets the called third strike. Big strikeout, strands 2. That is still something that Tyler Holton does very well.
But the best threat of the day so far for Detroit, first and second, with just 1 out here in the top of the 7th. The tying runs are on, and now Tony Mansolino has some decisions to make. Only 82 pitches for Eflin. Colt Keith, a left-handed batter, due up. Orioles hoping for a ground ball double play right now to get Eflin out of this jam in the top of the 7th. Baltimore with a 2-0 lead, but this Detroit team, they kind of have that Orioles magic from 23. Comebacks, close games, that's what they do best.
Colt hammers it right field side. Laureano back at the wall. It's high off the fence. 1 run coming home with torque. Perez into third. Colt Keith batters the right field wall. It's 2-1 here in the 7th.
Boy, maybe just left them in one batter too long. That just stays up again. Belt high, and Colt Keith hammers it.
The Orioles are going to bring the infield in with the pinch hitter Dingler coming up to the plate.
Now the sinker down to third. Ramon to the plate. Rutschman's right there for the tag and the out on Perez.
Ramon got rid of the ball very quickly. Was able to get that ball to Rutschman to be able to make that play.
6 2/3, 1 run for Zach Eflin. He gave this Oriole crowd some excitations tonight. The Tigers have punched back in the 7th, but Zach will leave with the lead. 2-1 Orioles lead. Tyler Holton against Adley Rutschman. Rutschman left field. That's a corner ball. That's a fair ball. Kicking off the foul line. Taped onto the padding. And Adley's got a right-on-left double and a 2-hit night. See if it's time to get a lone run for the Orioles, or maybe even more here in the 7th. But 1 would be a nice cushion with the top of the Tiger lineup coming up. Gunnar has reached base twice more today. And here against Holton, he lofts the ball to center. It's a base hit. Rutschman is wheeled around third by Buck Britton, and he'll score standing. Now once again, Henderson hits Holton. An RBI single. Here's a 3-1 lead. Ramon Laureano joins tonight's 2-hit club. The 4th Oriole with a multi-hit evening.
It's a great matchup for Cedric. Lefties have owned Hannafy.
Hopefully, as you said, Dave, the Orioles can tack on here. Right center field. Tap this. Mullins up the gap off the base of the wall. Ramon's racing home. A big-time windmill from third, and Torres couldn't catch the throw from outfielders. So, make it a 4-1 lead as Cedric does add on, or tack on in your verbiage, with his 11th double.
And now it'll be the right-hander Bo Brisky who's on for the Tigers.
Buried it, and it gets through the wickets. Dingler. No more save situation. 5-1 as Mullins scores on the wild one.
Uncharacteristic of Dingler letting that ball get by him.
And now Bo Brisky, who's thrown 11 of the 15 pitches he's delivered out of the strike zone, is going to have a meeting at the mound. And the Orioles, they're one of the best teams in baseball hitting with the bases loaded. And you know what, Brett? We said it last night. We'll say it again right now. Guy who's coming up and who is due. Ryan O'Hearn. Line drive, center field, coming on his Meadows. Will he get there? Now he has to play it on a bounce. Holiday scores, waved around third. Here comes Rutschman. He is down. There's your delivery from Ryan O'Hearn. And the Orioles have a big 8th inning, a 7-1 lead on Detroit, as O'Hearn gets a hug from Anthony Sanders, the Orioles' first base coach, as he delivers in what has been a huge 8th inning for the Orioles. So now here's Westberg, a 4-run 8th inning, a 7-1 lead.
Westberg down the line and left. It's gone. Tucked inside the pole, and Jordan Westberg has been annihilating pitches in his first 2 games back. This is what it's supposed to look like, folks. You get the horses together, The boys are back. There's good health. There's good fortune. And an 8th inning monsoon makes it 10-1.
As the Orioles lead 10-1, and it means no Mountain. It's Gregory Soto who will come in. And the Orioles fans who are here coming to their feet. At the Orioles 1 out away from a big win over Detroit.
Perez down to third. The Orioles have their biggest blowout since opening day. And they do it against the best team in baseball.